recording now. Let me go ahead and get the guys really quick. Let me go get the guys really fast.
This song in my video.
They hear y'all.
Hey.
Hello.
Are y'all good? Are y'all good? Like, are y'all fine?
Nah, you saw that when that grease pop twist though?
Nah, that shit is hilarious. That shit is yo, put that in the chat so everybody can see that shit.
Hold on.
Put that shit in the chat. Yo, that shit is funny as hell. When that grease pop. That shit is hilarious, dog. But what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the Royal Roundtable podcast. If you guys don't know what it is a live podcast every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys missed, Aaron?
Sorry, I was losing my mic.
Okay, and Mikey got the children in the background.
Yeah,
but if you,
hold on, you know what? Let me take care of that real quick.
You go do your thing, but if you guys,
about to kill his children,
I'm gonna say about to kill all of them, yo. But real talk, if you guys missed the live playback, it's totally fine. This will be automatically uploaded over there to YouTube. If you guys don't know YouTube, it's /FireNegro or click the buttons at the bottom of the video. Also, be sure to subscribe to follow the actual official Twitter at the Royal Round _. If you don't see that, everything is going to be in the description of the video, along with everybody's links that are involved in whatever episode. So, with that being said, what's good, everybody? Is that Miss Fushi in the chat? Hi. How are you doing? What's good, everybody? I hope everybody.
Miss Fushi, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? And everybody else in the chat, but Miss Fushi, over everybody else though.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What? Anyway, I hope everybody had a decent week. I actually, you know what's really crazy? I was talking to Mikey about this shit. All right, David gotta go do his thing. He'll be back. But you know what's really funny? I was gonna say, don't do that. Dead ass. I told Mikey this shit, and this is really funny because it's like the third episode and shit. I was like, yo. After like the first 2 or 3 episodes, I'm like gonna be nervous as hell. Then like after that, it's just gonna be smooth sailing and shit. This is actually like the first actual podcast where I'm just like, this shit's easy as hell. Let's just talk, you know. Especially after last week. Last week was so good. Last week was actually really good topics and everything like that. Cole, say hi.
Hello.
He's on his phone still. Always will be.
Can we talk about how you thought this was episode 5 though? Like,
no. Dog, I want you to know. Dog, I want you to know. I felt I accidentally. Like,
you really think we've been doing it this long? Like,
I accidentally went and tweeted out. It was like the first little reminder. It was like, oh, welcome to episode 5. Dog, but I'm in the future. No, because you know what's crazy? I have the topics already like ready for the next like month or so. So this is why I was so ahead. But. If you guys don't know what the topic is for this episode, this is episode 3, more so centered around mobile gaming, if not the gacha games or the gacha style games like Treasure Cruise, Dokkan, Blazing, Pokemon Duel, the Fire Emblem game,
Brave Exvius,
and then and Brave Exvius too. And even if you don't even play those games, totally fine.
They are the same.
They're all the same. Games like Pokemon Go.
They all have characters we like.
Exactly.
So
pretty much.
Games like Pokemon Go. Games like what's that one game? Fucking you know, Angry Birds is still a thing. I forgot all about that shit.
I've never seen
But that shit is on the fucking
keep
thing.
them Angry Birds.
Y'all can keep the Angry Birds for sure.
Bro, who's still playing Angry Birds?
That's what yo, real talk. At least fucking
some Angry Birds.
They got like Angry Birds 3 on the App Store. They should still be selling, bro.
They do. I don't know what it is.
We're gonna talk about good mobile games. Fucking Monument Valley is a good game.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of that
at all.
What?
Ultimate Spider-Man is actually pretty good. It's kind of like a Sonic Rush, but it's still a gacha game.
Yo, Sonic Rush was so good. Isn't there
a Marvel gacha game? That shit was.
It's Contest of Champions, isn't it?
I think so. You know,
I've never played it.
Did you know there's a Fairy Tale mobile game?
Keep it. You could have actually kept that thought to yourself.
Yo, I could have went my whole life without knowing.
I just wanted to hear everybody say. I just wanted to. I love my friends.
I could have lived 100 years, died peacefully without knowing that, bro. Come on.
Hey, y'all not about to slander my fucking favorite anime, dog. Facts.
What?
Nigga.
You're not about to slander yourself.
Trash me.
I'm gonna need you to chill.
You're not about to sit here and slander. You're not about to slander the best anime in the past decade. Fuck you.
Not gonna work.
You mean y'all talk about Bleach?
Oh. but you know, just the plethora of mobile games.
Is there a Bleach mobile game?
There is
Brave Souls.
There's like two.
I feel like there's not like enough characters to care about.
No, there's a lot. What are you talking? There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bleach characters I know, but there's not enough that I care about. For them.
Oh no, there's not even a lot of the Bleach characters are bad anyway. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna be talking about the mobile gaming scene, especially up on YouTube, why they're so popular, the appeal and majority of the mobile games, and let us know in the actual chat, the live chat, and in the comment section, what do you guys like about mobile games?
Y'all said Brave Soul is heat. I've never played it, so I'm not gonna slander it.
Brave Souls is actually really good. It's a really good mobile game, but I think the appeal cuts off where they say Bleach. You know.
Yeah, I like Bleach. Like I'm not one of those Bleach haters, but like there's like only like 6 characters I care about in that shit.
Exactly.
So that's probably why.
And if you guys don't know, there's a lot of mobile games that we didn't talk about. There's the Aura collection, the Shonen Jump game that just came out like a month or two ago.
It's actually really fun.
They have They have a new Naruto mobile game, Naruto and Boruto game coming out next year, I think. It's the
a new Dragon Ball game.
And a new Dragon Ball game. And if you guys are into Yu-Gi-Oh, there's Duel Links literally for free on the App Store. All the games that we talk about are for free.
Smash Tap.
Yeah, Smash
Tap. Yeah. I actually want to get back into that, to be honest.
But all the games we're talking about are free. They just have a lot of microtransactions. But you can't expect everything to be free like that. You know?
I'm free to play, by the way.
You can do a free to play account.
Yeah. You can do a free to play account, but I mean, at some point,
if I were to ever get back into Smash Tap, that's definitely going to be a free to play thing.
My Fire Emblem Heroes account is absolutely free to play. My Brave XP account is absolutely not free to play.
Nah, my Dokkan.
Did you get Noctis though?
I don't, but I have A2 and 9S from the near banner. So
okay,
we chilling. Noctis is a good unit though. I still haven't got it.
I want to say, what the fuck? Hold on. Who the hell?
Was that Supra?
That was Supra.
Nah, he got to get out of here.
That was Supra.
Isn't this channel should be
locked? Okay, it's fine.
All right, I got it. Don't worry.
It's fine. I want to say my Dokkan account, my Japanese Dokkan account, is not free to play. My Blazing account is until further notice. I got the Aura collection, that's free to play. Smash Tap wasn't free to play at one point, but at this point the shit's so outdated that it is. Duel Links is free to play because they give you like 500, 600, 800 gems just to pull off whatever's new. Pokemon Duel, I lost that account. Treasure Cruise is still free to play. That's pretty much all I got on my phone. I mean, I got Subway Runner. It's literally just a fucking free. That's not. There's no use to buy shit in that game anyway. But that's just what I have in my phone.
Subway Runner?
It's essentially. I think it's like Temple Run. It's like a modernized version of that. It's like it's dope as fuck. You sleep, dog. Download that shit. That's just fire as hell, dog.
I only play gacha games, dog.
Okay.
You better off playing that Spider-Man game.
What Spider-Man? That trash. Shut the hell up.
It's definitely not trash. Anyway, the only games that I've actually spent real money on was Pokemon Duel and what was that? Dokkan, duh.
I was gonna say, what the hell are you trying to say?
I almost forgot about Dokkan.
That's our whole channel and everything.
This could be interesting. This could be an interesting topic on a mobile game because a lot of these mobile games are very far into life. There's already been a bunch of high quality banners. Mm-hmm. So for someone that wants to start a game like Dokkan or a game like Treasure Cruise, how would they go about doing that? Like, what is the best? What should they do?
Well, I would say this is pretty much. Mikey would come in and say the exact same thing. What the companies like to do nowadays is whenever there's like a big banner, like a humongous banner, like I'm talking about like how Dokkan Battle had the Super Saiyan 4s and they had Gogeta. There's always like an anniversary around it or something like that, and they give you like free to play gems, so you could like re-roll and you'll get like maybe like 80 to like 150. Dokkan had one the other time where it was like 220.
It was 220 stones.
Yeah, it was like 220, and you can dead ass make an account, pull from whatever banner that you wanted. If you got the unit that the banner's for, then you can pretty much keep that one, and any supporting cards you get are there for support, obviously. But the whole lingo of it is, I would honestly, if you want to get in these type of games, I would like look at the YouTubers, I would look at the people that actually play the game, and when like listen to them when they say like, yo, there's a humongous banner coming, if you're trying to get new into the game, look into that because it's free. You know, you get in, as soon as you log in, as soon as you make the account, all you gotta do is go through the tutorial, and then you get like your 220 something gems or your 80 gems or something like that, and you would just pull, and if you don't like the card, uninstall it, reinstall it, and you just keep doing that. But that just all comes down to whatever you want to do, because that takes a lot of time to get the cards that you want, because it's all RNG based to begin with, you know. So it just depends. Whenever you want to get into those games, I would get into it. I would get into it whenever, just to get a feel of it. But I would wait until like the big banners come, so you can actually start playing and enjoying everything. Because if you start at a really weird time where they're not giving any stones at all, what you get is what you get, and that's pretty much it until you can grind up whatever things, yo.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty.
And to be honest, like now that we got that out, I kind of want to talk about like the appeal of the games, like what makes them.
That would coincide with that topic, actually.
Either so like addicting or so, you know, just like a really really good hobby.
I'm playing them right now as we talk.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I'm playing
my shit right now as we're talking. So like I'm already like in the mood right now, dog.
And it for me, I think it's just for one, I'm not too competitive, but like for something like this that's so casual, you can still be competitive at it. Like I can flex my e-peen, you know what I'm saying?
Your internet.
Like my box is bigger than yours. My box is better than yours.
That sounds but you know, I feel like no. But I think Amari said it best in the chat. It's a big dick contest, real talk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because whenever you pull, whenever you pull, not even that. Like it's not even about the box size. It's about like what you get. You know, like so. Let's say. Gogeta, right? Everybody pulled Gogeta, but I didn't. So everybody would add me purposely and be like, I got Gogeta. Look at my shit, nigga. And it's like, damn, see, now I feel bad. Now I'm tempted to go back into the banner and put money into it now because I already wasted my free stones. Now
this shit is all just a government
Speaking of money, what would you say was the biggest mistake you made on Dokkan?
Yikes.
Fusion's better.
Yikes. Y'all, I want you to know, everybody.
Is that the one with Weirus?
Everybody. Weirus is new.
Yeah, well, not that banner. That's the first time
one.
Fusions came around. I went so hard for Karoli, and I never got him. I'm so mad.
But
on JP, I spent 5 stones. First one got Weirus. Spent another 5 stones. Got Karoli.
I want to say
not going back to that banner at all.
The first big mistake when it comes to mobile games is downloading the biz. First of all.
Oh yeah, that's
that right there is
you
just,
getting the game was already.
I'm gonna say like you actually wasting like your phone RAM on that shit is like the worst thing you could have done, because once the game, because once the game like hits, it's gonna hit. I want to say my biggest mistake ever, like in terms of like gaming, because if you know my channel, I did Dokkan, I did Treasure Cruise at one point, I did Blazing. I tried to do Smash Tap. Smash Tap was like a thing for a little bit. My biggest L when it came to mobile games, and everybody in the chat and in the comment section is going to fucking destroy me. But you know what? Look, I was young. So this was around the time when I got into Dokkan and I lost my account, but I got another account from Kabuki. Shout out to my boy Kabuki, and he gave me the account and I already had like some stacked ass units on there. But Gogeta was coming within the next month or so. So what I did was I would stack all the free stones that I had. I had like maybe like I want to say I had like maybe like 200 stones, and Gogeta was here. It was like, okay, so I made like this little like sub Discord, right? I made the sub Discord, not the sub Discord. I made this Dokkan Discord, which was different from the sub Discord. So the Dokkan Discord had like maybe like 120 some people in there, and at least about like maybe like 20 of them joined the call. We were gonna do like live pulls when the banner went live. So we're in this shit, right? We're in this shit, and we're just sitting here waiting for the banner. The banner goes live, and I go checking my thing, and I record the video like live while they're listening. So they're listening to me talk. I'm recording the video. They're all muted, mind you, right? So I use all my free-to-play stones, right? All my free-to-play stones are gone. I wasted that in the video. They're gone, right? So I didn't get shit, mind you. But it's funny because in that same like regard, I gained like maybe like 16 SSRs, but I just didn't get the one that I wanted. So I'm okay, cool. This is fine, right? You ready for it? You ready for it? You ready for it? So after I get done recording, I'm mad as hell because 2 or 3 people in the Discord actually pulled Gogeta. So I'm okay, cool. Let me put money into this shit. That night alone, I wasted $300 on trying to get STR Gogeta. I'm not done. The next day.
Damn, nigga, it gets worse.
Yeah. It gets worse. No. It gets worse. Ready for it? The next day, I'm salty as hell. I have all these SSRs, all these dupes into them. The essays are maxed out and everything. I'm like, okay, cool. I decided to do like an arc thing. It was like, you know, the whole week is going to be me trying to get Gogeta. And you ready for this shit? That entire week, not counting the $300, I wasted a total of $900 trying to get Super Saiyan Strength Gogeta. And in total, mind you, that's looking at about like maybe $1,200 to $1,300 that 1 week alone. But no,
for a card, nigga.
But no. But wait. In my defense.
No, there is no defense.
No. In my defense, dog.
You said I wasted $300.
In my defense, one, this was around the time where the addiction to Dokkan was kicking in. And you know, Dokkan, any gacha game is a humongous ass like gambling bit, right? So you're automatically like into this shit to get whatever you want. And in my defense, I made that money back off those videos, don't get me wrong, but it still left like a humongous hole in my wallet for like that entire month. So it was like the second to last week. So I had to go that entire week afterwards, like fucking eating like just short like peanut butter jellies with the milks and shit, little with crackers and shit, little ramen noodles and shit. You feel me?
You had to eat peanut butter off a spoon.
No, but for real. So the month after that,
you can't afford the spoon, bro.
So the month after that, exactly. So the month after that is when I got the money back from it. But I had to destroy them shits. I had to like destroy my the rest of my. I was just stacking money at that point. I think at that point, I was just sitting there and I was like, damn, I have like $1,200. I can buy some clothes or some shit. But then Gogeta came out and I'm like, fuck. And then it's like, I just kept going. I want you to know, there was actually no thinking when any of that shit happened. I want you to know, my initial thought was, I want this fucking card. I'm gonna get this card. Why? Because at the time, he was the best character in the game and was the best character for the entire summer. So I was like, I want this card. I need this card. Especially if you want to do content on this shit. You have to have all your cards up to date or whatever. And you know what's really funny about that? I did not get Gogeta on my global account, but it took me making a Japanese account to pull him off a single 5-stone summon for free. For free, mind you. I was mad as fuck. I was mad.
So
but
what's the most controversial, I guess you could say, banner that like made everybody just go crazy?
Gogeta.
I hear the Trunks JP one is fucking some niggas up too.
Oh, it is. Oh,
yeah. Any LR banner will make people just insane.
Facts.
Any LR banner will make people insane because the thing is, especially if he's like, what is he, featured? Well, semi-featured, as Ryan would say. Yeah. They put so many SSRs featured on that banner that it makes the LR actually not featured.
Yeah. I
watched Ryan's summoning. He had to do like 5 Trunks LR summoning videos before he actually got it, and it was in like a co-op summon video with someone else.
But you got to remember, every video that he does, he's putting in like maybe like 200 to 500 stones on those banners alone. So you're already knowing that you're buying money because like them shits. Whenever those LR banners come around, there's no sales. So it's actual raw money, you know. But we're not here to talk about anybody's pockets or anything. But I think in terms of like just gacha games in general, I think there's a lot of games that have that type of thing where it's like every game has a Gogeta or every game has a Super Saiyan 4. You know, like Blazing right now. Blazing has the Sage of Six Paths, Naruto, and Sasuke. They're out right now. I can go on YouTube right now, and there's some small channel nigga putting in his paycheck into them shits right now. Did he get them? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I was saying, Mikey, you got like a little echo or something. But like,
oh shit.
But like, it's like right now, what's that? Didn't Brave Souls have like an anniversary like a week or two back? Like a week or two. Yeah, it was like a while back. And it's like every game, every single mobile game that you get has those banners. They have those big ass banners. They have them. And it's like, whether you're willing to put money into them or not, that's all you. But I feel like as long as you pay your bills and as long as you do your necessities or whatever, honestly, I can't judge how you spend your money, big dog. But when it comes to that, I will never go in a hole like I did Gogeta ever again. When Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta came out, I did my little summon videos, and that was it. Matt donated like $200. That was it. I have not touched that banner since, and it's gone now. I'm not doing it again, because if I go in a hole again, especially with how like YouTube is nowadays and how fucking sporadic the paychecks is nowadays, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all, dog. I'm really not.
Isn't it supposed to be like a Boku no Hero gacha game?
There's a Smash Tap.
Smash Tap.
There's Smash Tap.
It's Boku no Hero Smash Tap, or My Hero Academia Smash Tap.
But it's really crazy though, because, and I think this is the appeal to add on, since we're still on this topic. The appeal of it is it's a gamble, first of all, you know, and not only that, it's your favorite series. It's damn near like collecting cards. You know, back in the day when collecting cards were like a humongous thing, whether it was sports or fucking just cartoon cards. You know, like remember Naruto's TCG? Yeah. When that came out, or like the Dragon Ball, the first ever Dragon Ball TCG, or like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, or like if you were into like baseball and basketball, like those cards, it's essentially that, but it's just you have it on your phone, you know? It's the appeal of it is, instead of, it's just your favorite. It's your favorite whatever, your favorite anime, your favorite like character in a collecting type of thing, and they're good, you know? Like, it's the fact that they're really good. And I think,
so speaking of favorites, sorry to cut you off, Nick. Like,
it's okay, it's
what
fine.
This question's for everybody, because I really don't play gacha games like that. So like, what anime or what show would you want to see like have a gacha series?
My Hero.
Shit. I would like My Hero to have a good one.
Yeah, because Smash Tap's gameplay is kind of boring, but the card art themselves are really good, right? If they were to have, when My Hero gets a little bit more established in terms of like characters, they have a lot of characters, don't get me wrong, but they're not like the most popular, nor they really have the most interesting quirks and shit like that. They actually have a TCG game over there in Japan, and it's actually really like in depth and shit. They have like maybe like 6 or 7 versions of all the main characters, and they have like maybe like 3 or 4, maybe 5 versions of all the spin-off characters, and they're still catching up with the manga because they're going by the anime. But I feel like we will not see a game, even an actual fighting game, or we won't see a mobile game until season 3 of My Hero Academia, because that's when all like the big villains come in. That's when all the dramatic fights come in. That's pretty much it. I would love to see a My Hero really good gameplay game, because Smash Tap gets repetitive at some points, at a lot of points actually. The only like actual appeal is the cards, is the characters that you watch, especially if they're hype, especially if you're a new guy coming in from My Hero. I read the manga, so I already know a lot of the characters to come. So it's like I would love to see a more like developed version of that. You know, I feel like you can't make a Smash Tap came out too early, you know, especially trying to build off the hype of the anime and the anime doing so good over there and over here. It's like, oh hey, here are these characters that are really good, but they haven't done shit in the anime yet, you know? So it's like, it's just too early for anything My Hero related, but I feel like when season 3 comes out, that's when we'll get like the actual fighting games that we want from Namco. That's when we'll get the gacha games from Namco. That's when we'll get like the actual good media rollout for that type of series. Especially, it's just the world is so big, you know? But that's just one that I want. That's probably the one I want. I think another one, since we already have a Hunter game, my other one would probably want to be... Actually, never mind. We already have Pokemon Duel. Never mind.
Pokemon. You know what I would actually like to see?
As far as like...
All right, same.
I'm sorry. Wait, who's in the
Go ahead.
I would like to see a Gintama game. No? Nobody's with me?
I've never watched Gintama.
Yeah.
I've never watched Gintama.
I guess.
That's a classic.
I mean, if you never watched Gintama and
I've watched Gintama.
Oh, and you don't think it deserves? I
think it deserves it. I wouldn't play it, but I think it would be cool.
I don't think it'll do well though, because it's a lot of
exactly. Yeah, it's like that's kind of a niche.
Somebody suggested like a JoJo gacha game. They have one already. It's just a bad.
They have one, but it's bad.
It's not. No. It's not bad. It's just they don't update it. They don't update it at all. They're really bad at that shit. And plus, with the anime and the manga being so like sporadic in terms of releases, it wouldn't even do good. Honestly, I feel like people would like lie to that. Honestly, whereas like, oh, I'm hyped about this, and they'll stop playing after like a week or so.
Wanna know a mobile game I want to see?
Who?
Yu Yu Hakusho, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely right.
I would play the fuck out of it.
I would be behind that, y'all. I'll be behind that.
The anime and game is flames. Well, there was one game of Yu Yu Hakusho, but thanks.
Somebody said Hitman Reborn. You know what's really crazy? Hitman Reborn, at some point, I want to say early 2000, like the teens and shit. So I want to say like 2008 to 2009, maybe like early 2010. Hitman Reborn was one of the most popular series at the time, along with like Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach or whatever. But a lot of new people have not watched Hitman Reborn to make it popular again. So a Hitman Reborn gacha game would be amazing. I would love to see Suna and all of them come back. But in terms of they gotta do something with that series again before.
I want them to make like an actual,
How do you feel
How do
you feel like an Inuyasha game would do?
No.
No. I want them to make like an actual Kingdom Hearts gacha game, not what they have, or just add the characters to Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Which would actually be pretty cool if they just added the characters.
I feel like they already have before.
No, they've only had their two special events for Ariana Grande and 2B and 9.
The special events with the Nier characters and Ariana Grande, and
they gotta animate the two manga arcs.
That was just weird.
Yeah, exactly. Sabo.
Well, Final Fantasy 15 was like because it came out, like they had a big event for it.
Yeah, they're trying to get the humongous media rollout for that shit. Which did great, actually.
Pokemon gacha game. We do not need another one of those.
There's a Pokemon gacha game. There's another one.
Not even bad.
There's another. Look. Honestly, I know I shit on Pokemon Duel a lot, but it's actually a really fun game. It's a really fun game, right? It's just that I stopped playing it not because of the game,
Secret of Mana,
not because of like the anything like that. It's nothing to do with the game. It's the community behind Pokemon Duel that I wasn't really rocking with. The community was toxic as hell. But if you're looking for like a really good Pokemon gacha game, Pokemon Duel is actually right there. It's actually cheaper when it comes to buying those gems and stones than a lot of other gacha games. Facts. I can actually sit there and tell you. They do like little sales where it's like, oh hey, you get like 1,900 gems for like $10, $15, and that's 1,900 gems, mind you. So that's maybe like, you're looking at maybe like 10, 15 multis and shit. So that's that. So Pokemon Duel is definitely a really good game. I just stopped playing because one, I lost my account, and the community behind it were so they're so toxic. That's another thing we gotta talk about is the communities behind these mobile games. You know,
The best community by
definitely.
far has to be Dokkan.
Well, that's you're biased, dog. You're actually biased
No,
on that.
it is.
I want to say
I want to say
I'd
Blazing.
I'd probably say Dokkan or Blazing.
I want to say Blazing in terms of number one community to get into, but then Blazing is slowly but surely catching up. Blazing is surely catching up. I want
Brave
you to know.
Frontier, no.
And I want
That game is garbage. Garbage. That game is garbage. I hate it.
I want to let you guys know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. Oh yeah, the reason why they had Ariana Grande as the game was because it was her birthday.
For birthday?
You're talking about Final Fantasy, right?
Oh yeah. They had the Ariana Grande event is so weird. I have her. I pulled her.
Yeah, but it was for her
Well,
birthday.
she's a fan of Final Fantasy, so I'm not surprised they did that.
It's so weird. I don't use her. I mean, she's just a free unit, but I don't.
Don't they have a One
So
Piece
what
gacha
does
game?
she
Yeah, they do.
Like,
Yeah, but I
One
heard
Piece
that
gacha is
community's-
probably
Nah,
Toxic
I want
as
you.
hell.
No. We're talking about communities. Watch this. Okay, so in terms of communities, right? Blazing and Dokkan, you can get into people that are willing to help, especially if you're a YouTuber. If you get into them, you know, they're willing to help you. Comment section, tell you what's good, tell you what's bad, all that shit. They're willing to support you, right? Pokemon Duel, unless you're like really good, strategic at it, there'll probably be like some hounds in your comment section, you know. But then we get to Treasure Cruise. There's a reason why there's only maybe 3 or 4 YouTubers actually uploading Treasure Cruise. You ready for this? Watch this. So, the meta in Treasure Cruise, whether it's global or Japan, is so diverse. It's so huge, right? That you can only do, like, people only want to see you do, like, content, or people only want to watch you play the game, or just, like, they only want to fuck with you if you know what you're talking about. So if you're new trying to get into Treasure Cruise, people are going to destroy you. But you have to make it sure, you have to make it like aware, like, yo, I'm not good at this game. I don't know what's good. What are these cards for? And they'll probably still destroy you, but like you have to like make it known like you're getting used to the game. But they will actually attack first before they listen. And that's what's and that's stuff. It's true because like I want you to know I literally did a Treasure Cruise video. I got an account from somebody and it was literally like me showcasing my box or whatever because somebody gave me this box and it had like all the really good legends of the global version. That's so damn gay. And it's like I didn't know what was good and what was bad, but I knew that it had legends in there. So the comment section, you can actually go back to those videos are still up. You can go back to those comment section and you'll see like it's just a box preview and niggas are telling me like they're bashing me for not knowing what the hell it is, but I have the account. I'm like, I just got this account from somebody for free. I didn't know what the hell is in the account. I just got it, you know? But in their thing is, oh hey, he has an account with all these like really good units. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. You're trash. Delete this video. Uninstall the game, give it to me, yada yada yada. And it's like, damn, teach me how to play. The only people that were willing to teach me how to play Treasure Cruise was were my own like subscribers. Like coming into it, they were the only ones willing to help a nigga. All the new people that came in were not fucking with me.
You guys are done talking about this one.
So they were not fucking. So in terms of community, I want to say Treasure Cruise and Pokemon Duel have by far the worst communities. I think Blazing, Dokkan, and Duel Links have some of the best ones. Some hands down the best ones. Because they're willing to help you. Like if you're new, ask questions, whether it's on Reddit, on YouTube, and comment sections. They're actually willing to sit there and have like a 121 reply comment section with you, my G.
Mm-hmm.
Teaching you how to play the game, teaching you how to do all this shit. Man, shout out to them. And Brave Souls, actually was really crazy. Brave Souls is a very niche community too, but they're actually willing to help you as well. They're actually willing to teach you what units are, especially when they have like new units every other month or whatever. They're actually willing to help you and like, you know, cultivate your knowledge on the game. So shout out to Blazing, Brave Souls too, mind you. So that's just my little intake on it.
So, Mikey, how was your experience with like getting to know the games?
Getting to know the games, it wasn't that hard really to get into Dokkan. Cause the thing is, like, popular games like was it Bleach, Blazing, and Dokkan, they all have wikis, they all have Reddits, all that kind of stuff. If you're looking for something like Smash Tab My Hero, good fucking luck, man, because they don't have communities based around those. It's essentially the games that have communities that have like a knowledge base around them, and that's pretty much what you want to look for starting out into a game. Like if you're not familiar with gacha games or anything like that, Smash Tap or what's the newer one? Fire Emblem. Those communities are probably not the ones to jump into the game.
Fire Emblem you can probably find stuff now.
Really? Well, yeah.
Which community?
But when we first started though, we was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So which communities are the most forgiving? Like, if you like, say you were to stream it or you to like record videos and put it up on
Blazing.
YouTube, like between the two, who's the most forgiving?
Blazing and Dokkan.
Oh, Dokkan, hands down. I feel like Dokkan is probably one of the more forgiving, because then you have like the community within Dokkan, because a lot of the Dokkan tubers watch other Dokkan tubers.
Right.
And like they'll interact, because I've had like a bunch of Dokkan tubers come to my stream and be like, hey, you streaming Dokkan, blah, blah, blah. And they'll shout you out and raids and all that kind of stuff. And then if they see that you're doing wrong, or they see that you're something isn't optimized and you have the option to get it optimized, they'll help you out. So
yeah, it's not like a community that'll like completely bash you for doing something wrong.
Exactly. And I've experienced that firsthand.
I feel like
I want you to know, it sucks. I want you to know,
there's so many like
it sucks
there's so
so
many, like,
much.
big YouTubers doing like the gacha games. I'm not gonna say it's too many, but would you say like if there is a community that is dominant on YouTube, if more people would have come, do you think like the gacha game, I guess like crowd would be oversaturated?
It already is, or it's starting to be.
That's a funny way of putting it. There's no doubt about gacha games being oversaturated as well as the YouTube crowd, but
I'm saying like for like the people making content on it. So like, because you, Nick, Omega, Afro, like y'all, I would say, because y'all are the ones I watch the most. I would say y'all are like the biggest faces. Like, if anybody else were to try to come, do you think that will make the series oversaturated as far as like people making content on it?
I feel like it
not at all.
Not at all. It would help it.
Because the thing is, like, if there are some YouTubers, and I won't name any names, that come into the game and have no idea what they're talking about. Granted, that
you might as well say me.
Okay. I didn't say it, you did. But they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're doing. But at the same time, they're not taking the time out to actually learn the game. They're not doing this and that. And at the end of the day, if they don't take the time to learn the game, if they don't take the time to actually know what they're talking about, they're going to fall off. So by that, it's natural selection with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too worried about somebody trying to come and take my crown, if that's what you're asking. But like at the end of the day, we're all just doing the same thing though.
I feel like if somebody was to come,
he just reflects on everybody.
I feel like if it was to come,
But I
said what?
No,
you broke up.
Oh, my fault. No, I said like it's a pissing contest because Mikey just flexed on everybody.
Oh no, definitely not. What? No.
I feel like if people were to come, because this is the trend. This is the trend with YouTube.
Oh, definitely was not a flex.
This is the trend.
No,
with YouTube
all I was saying
games.
is that like if you're making content on something, you definitely want to know what you're talking about.
This is true
because you, at the end of the day, people come for entertainment, but there's another half that come for information.
The actual game itself.
Yeah, and if you can't balance those two, if you don't know what you're talking about, but you're entertaining, half of those people will stay. The other half will be like, okay, I'm gonna watch somebody else who actually knows what they're talking about.
I think when it comes to people getting into the mobile game scene. I think it actually helps more than anything, not only because of obvious, collaboration, stuff like that, because it's a trend, at one point, Rhyme was probably the biggest and was the biggest person. He was probably one of the few people that were playing Dokkan Battle when it first came out. And as the game progressed, as he kept uploading it, everybody soon followed, me included. And then Mikey too, and then David too. We soon followed, and the more the game got diverse or whatever. So I feel like when it comes to people, because this is just content creation in general, when you see somebody play a game, right, and it's easy as hell, like the mobile game, that's why they're so popular now. And that breaks into a whole nother topic in itself, but I'll elaborate on it now. When you play these mobile games, when you play these things on YouTube, you're building your own community for that game. So like, say for Dokkan, people that watch my Dokkan content necessarily won't watch my Pokemon content, and that's fine, because that's not what they're doing. They're not playing along with me in these Pokemon games. They're playing along with me in Dokkan. People go to Dokkan to see what you pull, to see how your box is doing, to see you take on these bosses that they can or cannot defeat. They're trying to see. Like, it's more so about you, whatever you're doing, right? So it's like you build a community around these games, and the same thing can be applied to any game you play on YouTube. And it's like you see these and you're playing along with them, and it's like you can flex. You go hit them up on YouTube or Twitter, and you're like, oh, hey, I pulled this, or oh, I got this, or I beat so and so. Especially now with the little time shit, where it's like, oh, I beat so and so's boss in like so and so amount of minutes. I feel like that in turn helps the YouTuber build a community around his or her channel, and then let's take it another notch. Let's say whoever in the audience wants to, they can actually take their account and try to emulate that person's content in regards of just uploading the games themselves. So if anything, it's more helping. Like, oh, hey, you got me into this game, I'm uploading content on it, I really do enjoy your stuff. And then if anything, if they get popular, it's word of mouth at that point, because if they get popular, it's like, oh, hey, how did you get into this game? Oh, hey, I watched so and so. Then your people, whoever you build your community around, go watch so and so. They start requesting collabs. It's actually building a community within like your channel, and within like it's its own self thing. It's a self-rewarding thing. I can't tell you how many people in my Discord or people that I know that used to watch my videos or still do watch my videos will tell you like, oh, hey, I watched your Dokkan content and I played Dokkan, and now they themselves upload Dokkan to YouTube. So it's like, if anything, it helps more than it defeats anything, Yeah. That's just how I see it. I see no loss in terms of whenever people come.
I guess it doesn't saturate itself.
Yeah, it doesn't saturate.
If anything, it builds upon itself.
Especially with it being RNG based, with these games being RNG based, everybody has different experiences. Everybody has different accounts. So I can have all the god leads, but I can also not have the supporting units. Somebody else can have all the god leads and the supporting units. Somebody could have all the supporting units without the god leads. Everybody's experience is different. So it's
like, I think just be rhyme and have every fucking thing. Sorry.
So basically, I guess like the answer to like the both of y'all's question is just because they're
yeah, you good? Yeah. What was that? Cole, you just lagged. Oh my.
Okay.
Right, wow, moving on.
Cole?
I am robot.
We're say it right now. You're good now. You're good.
No.
God damn it! God damn it, man! I thought we had it. All right. Try this again. Go.
Can you hear me now?
I'm gonna kill myself. God damn it! It's just not working, dog.
All right, give it 10 seconds.
All right, we're gonna give it 10. We're gonna give it 10 seconds. How's everybody doing? I hope you have a really good Sunday.
I'm doing great, man. Bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, you can. That's what
okay. Can. So I'm gonna make it quick before I break up again.
All right, get that shit.
So Because there's so many different perspectives, it can't become oversaturated, basically.
Exactly. It's like it's not like, well, cause watch this, and this is a perfect example. Watch this. You go to a Pokemon channel, right? And Pokemon channels, they all do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Whenever they do randomizer Nuzlocke and shit, their experience is different. That's why those do so good, right? But if it's just a regular playthrough, if it's just a regular news reaction video, or if it's just a regular top 5, top 10, those are different every now and then. The oversaturation isn't as big as that compared to how the Pokemon community is now. Because if Dokkan was to get oversaturated, it would still do good on everybody's channels, because like I said, that's how you build your community. That's how you inward branch out and talk to these other people who are bigger and or smaller than you. That's just how you do it. Like, that's how it does. Nowadays, you gotta like fetch for a collaboration. Nowadays, you know. But with mobile games, it's so easy. People are so willing to reach out, and it's only because it's a mobile game. It's a fucking mobile game. You competitive on YouTube at a mobile game, my nigga? It could not be me, dog. It cannot be me. Like, don't get me wrong. And when it comes to like YouTube and shit, stats are one thing, but it's the type of content that you're making. You know, it doesn't take God's fucking child to record a 10, 11, 15-minute video about a fucking mobile game. It doesn't. It real talk doesn't. It's the most easiest shit in the world. It's not a let's play. You don't need a layout. You don't need none of that. You know. Nope. So the oversaturation is just not there. It's not even there. In the next like year or so, Dokkan still wouldn't be as oversaturated as a lot of people would think it is. It wouldn't. There'd be a lot of YouTubers, which is not. There's nothing wrong with that. There'd be a lot of YouTubers by then, but at that point, the rich get richer. There's no such thing as replacing another person.
Yeah, I'm rich.
And the thing with that is, like you say, having that saturation is good, because in the event that it does like fizzle out, Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball.
Oh, fact.
We all have that in common, because Fighters is right around the corner. Whatever may come out before then or after that, Fighters is Fighters. Well, Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball, so like you can easily segue in from Dokkan into Fighters into whatever the next game may be. You know what I'm saying?
That could be applied to like all the other ones too, because like say Blazing, like you say you get like views on Blazing, right? And that stuff starts to dwindle down. You know, there's not a lot of units. All like that shit starts drying out or whatever. That opens the door for whatever new Naruto game comes out, whatever new anime thing. You can actually branch out into a lot of other shit. Like for and that could be applied to any channel, obviously. But in terms of like the context of the actual conversation, mobile games actually can branch out into a bigger thing, because one, you already have that community established that's really trying to fuck with you. And if they're saying the shit's kind of like dry, and you're noticing the shit's kind of dry, your shits are down, then by all means, go pick up Shinobi Strikers and go watch the Boruto anime and do videos on that.
Yep.
Because you already built the community from the game itself, and if the game's dying, move on to the next thing. Whoever's gonna rock with you is gonna rock with you.
Yep.
He's right.
That's pretty much what I had to do.
Yeah.
And look at me now. Let me stop.
Are you okay?
Let me stop.
Are you good?
I'm okay,
so basically,
man.
like, am I breaking up?
No, you're good.
No, you're
Okay. All right. So basically, you're telling people like, if you're gonna jump into this community, do it soon before Fighters comes out.
No, not even that.
No. What I'm saying is what a lot of people like to do, and a lot of people like to do really early on, is they like to put themselves in a box. It's all mental, mind you. They put themselves in a box where it's like, I can't do this, only this is gonna get views, right? And that's only half correct. If you do Dokkan battle content, if you do Naruto Blazing content, if you do fucking Yu-Gi-Oh content, or Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links content, or Treasure Cruise content, that's not to say that if somebody has an echo, I think it's like Mikey or something.
It's David.
Oh, it's David. That's not to say that if you were to branch out from those games, that you couldn't upload anything from the anime, anything from the manga, anything news related, anything gaming related, whether it's like, oh, hey, I'm playing Blazing, but Blazing's dying down. Oh, shit, wait a minute. Shinobi Strikers around the corner. There's always a new game for these things, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
Blazing, those that Shinobi Strikers around the corner. Whatever in the future that they got, the Boruto anime is right there. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about that is you already build your community around these mobile games. People are here to fuck with you now. You know what I'm saying? Because if you build your community around these mobile games and you like do your business right, obviously people are gonna fuck with you. Like say I made like even like last year, right? I had a Dokkan Discord. That Dokkan Discord was all the people that watched my Dokkan content, right? Now, anything Dragon Ball related, whether it's Dokkan or not, is gonna get views from those same exact people. They'll be in these streams. They'll be like in my sub Discord now, and they'll be like, "Yo, I remember when you did this shit a year ago," you know. So they're there. They're there. Now, if you're a Bleach fan, you might just be dead on arrival, my guy, cause y'all ain't getting no new games. Y'all ain't getting no games, and like y'all ain't getting nothing, dog. Look, Brave Souls is the only thing you gonna have. If you think you gonna get a game, you may as well just kill yourself right now, dog.
Nigga, the only game y'all might be getting is J-Stars 2. Nigga.
I'm saying, if you a Bleach fan,
you might not even be in J-Stars 2. They might even take you out.
I'm saying, dog, Ichigo is not waxing nobody anymore, dog. I'm sorry, it's just not working. But but then, like I said, like it goes back to what I'm talking about. It's like you have these communities that are willing to fuck with you. You having the name of that series is strength enough to have a community, so you can do whatever you
getting
want.
A new game soon, like Pokemon Go. Yeah, y'all can really keep that.
But it's just,
all right. So as far as games outside of Gacha, what have y'all played?
Let me see. I got Sonic Runners before that shit closed down, unfortunately.
Sonic Runners and Sonic Dash.
Yeah, Sonic Dash. Sonic Dash
Jump.
closed down. Sonic Dash closed down. Sonic Runners, I got that still. I have Subway Surfers. I have.
Same game, bro.
Yeah, see, David, I'm telling you. See, a lot of people knew that shit. What else I got? I got Let me see.
Yo, Jetpack Joyride, bro.
Yes, nigga. Yo,
that game was flame.
That shit's fire.
I was on that
dog.
shit like crazy.
That shit's fire.
Yeah.
There's this one game that my little brother plays on his tablet that I forgot what it is. Trying to find it right now. Hold on, cause it's literally in the that new Bleach game coming out. That shit's gonna flop. You know that shit's gonna flop.
Temple Run was kind of lit too.
Temple Run was good.
Temple Run was dope.
Temple Run was flames.
Dog, story. I played Temple Run so much that my game center before I knew you could change game center was Temple Runner 22.
Played that that Spider-Man game, the was it Marvel Contest of Champions?
I want y'all to know there's a game. Watch this.
Icy Tower.
With the return of Crash Bandicoot, if you go on the Google App Store right now or whatever app store you got, search up Bandicoot Runner. It's dead ass Crash. It's dead ass. It's literally dead ass. It's dead ass all of Crash's stages, and he's just running through it. It's literally Temple Run and shit.
That shit cannot be legal.
No. It's definitely by a third party nigga. This shit is not Crash. This nigga, instead of being orange, this nigga is yellow.
Isn't there hold on. Isn't there a Sword Art Online gacha game?
Yup, there's a Sword Art Online, there's a Fate, there's a I can go on the anime thing right now. Hold on, let me get it to you right now. There is a Sword Art Online, there is a
it's a memory.
There's a Tales game, there's a Final Fantasy, what is this? Final Fantasy Grandmasters. There is that Marvel Future thing that Mikey was talking about. There's the Sonic the Hedgehog thing. They have a Yu Yu Hakusho game. They have one.
Oh, there is a Power Rangers game.
It's just not popular.
There's a Transformers game too.
There's a Digimon game. Those are really good if people are into those. Shut your ass up. There's a Haikyuu game. There is a.
Who?
You never seen the volleyball anime?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that name.
It's amazing. I'm actually about to finish up season 1. There's a Blast Blue Gacha game, surprisingly.
There is a Blast Blue.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
a Blast
remember
Blue
that.
Gacha game. There's that
I'm gonna have to
JoJo game.
peep that. What
we were
the
talking
heck?
about.
It's
There's
actually really clean.
There's a
I'm
lot
about
of
to
games.
download it right now. What you mean?
There's a lot of games out. There's a lot of games out, mind you, that they have over there in Japan. I mean, if you fucking with it, they have another Yu-Gi-Oh game, Dual Generations. It's not Dual Links. It's just
Yo, they even have a Tails game. I just remember.
yeah, they got a whole Tails. No, they got 3 Tails games. They got 3 Tails games. They got the one that's like gacha with all the characters from every game. Then they have like the ones like the spin-off shits. There's the Skullgirls gacha game. There is the.
They have a Skullgirls gacha game?
Yeah, they got a gacha game for damn near everything.
What the fuck?
I don't know if anybody's played Blazing Odyssey. That's one. They have a Puzzles and Dragon gacha game. If anybody are into that, they have a gacha game for damn near everything, dog. I'm telling you, like, if you really want to download Cool App right now, and you can deadass go see what they got. If you want to like play some games on the low, favorite series and everything, they have a Dragon Quest Monsters. They have a gacha game for that if you fucking with that.
Right.
Now look, that now once you know,
I remember that. You know
that
what?
game is really good. That game is really good. That game is really good. Slept on game. Dragon Quest is amazing.
I didn't know that was out yet.
And they have the Kenshin gacha game, which is like Brave Souls. Which is like Brave Souls, so it's not like an actual well, no, it's a gacha game. Fuck the bullshit. It's a gacha game. Then you have a Kuroko's Basket gacha game. They have a I'm still scrolling through they have like 300 games, and they have a Fantasy Star gacha
Is it
game.
Dissidia gacha game?
Yup.
Wouldn't that just
be Dissidia?
Well, it's just like Fire Emblem is Fire Emblem.
I mean, yeah.
No, wouldn't the Dissidia gacha game just be Brave Exvius? It's the same shit. What's the Dissidia game called though? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
I'd argue it. I actually don't.
I would feel like
it's okay. It's right
Brave
here.
Exvius literally has every Square Enix character.
It's the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia.
I feel like Dissidia would have more action-based gameplay though.
No. It's action. It's action. No, it has the same. It has the same play style as well. It looks like it's looking like 13 gameplay. In terms of like the menu selection on the battles, but
hey, you know they
it looks good. It's all it's not.
I know what you're talking
either.
about. I know what you're talking about. I've seen.
They have that Final Fantasy 13 Type 0, I think.
Yeah. There's no Persona gacha game, which is very weird. Probably soon though. I'm not surprised. There'll be one soon enough. But there's a lot of gacha games for whoever is interested in whatever series. Who?
The UI on a Persona game, that
would be sexy.
Clean.
That'd be a sexy ass game.
I'm day one downloading.
Oh yeah, I'm day one copping, dog.
Let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
All of y'all played Fire Emblem already, right?
Yeah.
So what if they make a Persona game, but with those same mechanics for mobile?
It's fire.
I'd cop. Hey, you know what's really funny? We've yet to talk about Fire Emblem, but their mobile game is actually probably one of the best mobile games to get into if you're a fan of the series, especially. But in terms of like just free to play oriented, they were probably one of the first ones to do the step summon things, where it's like, you know, the limit or the requirement for a summon decreases over time. So you'll do like maybe like 2, then you do like 5, then you do like 10, 15, then 20. And if you go through the story, it's really rewarding too. That Fire Emblem game, isn't it Heroes? Yeah, it's Heroes. Yeah. Fire Emblem Heroes is very like free to play oriented, just like Blazing. If you're looking for a mobile game to get into, if you're a fan of the series,
or I'm gonna need you to delete yourself from the chat.
If you're a fan of the series itself, you will love Fire Emblem Heroes for what it is. I mean, I like it. I just didn't want to like get into it because I'm playing way too many mobile games to begin with. But definitely, if you like a Fire Emblem, and if you're looking for a free to play oriented game, I would definitely look into getting into Blazing and Fire Emblem.
Blazing, definitely. Fire Emblem can definitely be free to play.
So
Brave Exvius could be free to play too.
Brave
now that we
Exvius could
think
be
about
free
it,
to play, but
early.
I'm not doing that shit.
No. Early.
I spent mad money on stuff.
Early game, it could be free to play. Early game, it could be free to play out the ass. But in terms of like late bloomers and shit, or like late gamers that's been here since the beginning or months following, you probably already put like a couple hundred in there. It don't even matter. It don't even matter, dog. It don't even matter.
This is very grind heavy, and I think that's where the free to play part is going to be a problem, because if you don't have
the patience,
if you don't have like an A2 or like a heavy attacker, like a Noctis is a good stab character, like you're gonna be sitting there for hours and
I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna be that person and say I liked it for the story.
I liked it too.
Brave Exvius?
Exvius' story is decent. It's
not bad.
That story is actually really good. I want you to know.
I really like that story.
I want you to know we were me, Aaron, I forgot. I think Jammer and Vale were like the first people to like get into it. I will say that
Brave Exvius today is way better than it was when it dropped.
Facts.
They've definitely fixed a lot of issues that were on launch. And they have made it kind of easier to get into.
But even if it's not, like
I'd
Mikey
wait
said
for
earlier,
this 2-year anniversary is in October. So if you were wanting to get into it, I'd wait till that banner drops so you could just do rerolls.
Yeah, but even if you're like late getting into the games, I wouldn't stress out on it too much, because like Mikey said, there is a wiki and a Reddit for a lot of these cards. So I mean, a lot of these card-based games, these gacha games. So if you're really interested in getting into these things, any questions you have could easily be answered in a YouTuber's comment section or on Reddit or on the wiki. The wiki itself could be like your fucking news on everything, you know?
If there ever was a Mega Man gacha game, Capcom just fuck it up.
The month of July, no, I didn't. The anniversary for the month of July is global. My bad. I was thinking about the JP anniversary. I was there for the. Don't worry, I was definitely there for the anniversary in July.
Now, how do y'all? No. Now that we're on that, now that we're off like the gacha topic, how do you all like? Me personally, I like it, but how do you guys like the fact that Nintendo is moving to mobile gaming?
Shit, that's free money.
With Heroes, with Pokemon Go, Pokemon Duel, with like the Mario Runner game.
It's taking them out of their comfort zone, and that's always a good thing.
Facts.
Especially with Nintendo.
I feel like lately Nintendo's been on a good grind.
Oh, they have. They definitely know. And you know what's really crazy? Their mobile run isn't over yet, because we still have yet to get the Animal Crossing game. They still have the Yokai Watch game that's actually doing that's dope. The Yokai Watch game is a sleeper. That shit's fire, first of all, and it's giving them money. That shit is doing really good. That shit is doing really, really good. So in terms of 2017, man, Nintendo's been doing good, dog. It's been doing good.
They just better not fuck that up.
Oh nah. Honestly, when it comes to Nintendo though, it all depends on them doing the popular series, because at that point we already have Heroes, Fire Emblem's one of them. We have Animal Crossing coming. We have a Pokemon game. They're probably gonna do another one sooner or later, because it's fucking Pokemon. Mario, they'll probably make another Mario game. What other franchise or series could they bring back to Nintendo? Like, what can Nintendo bring back to do in the mobile that would fit? That would like fit. Not gacha aspect, nothing like that, but just like would fit in general.
I feel like if they absolutely did it right, Zelda could definitely work, because
for sure.
There's so many dimensions.
People
love fucking Zelda, bro.
Now my question for you is,
but the thing about Zelda is, throughout the series, it's like all the same character. They just change, like Zelda. Like every game has the same characters. They just change how they look instead of making new characters.
Now my question to everybody here, since we've all played it, would a Smash Bros gacha game do good?
That would just be Nintendo gacha.
No.
It would just be Nintendo gacha.
It would just be Nintendo all around. Hey, oh my god, I pulled a 5-star fucking Roy, my nigga. That shit's trash, dog. Get you a Sheik, my G. 6-star Sheik, my boy.
I feel like they would have to do that right.
They'd have to. They don't know. No. You know what's really crazy? Watch this. It would work. You wanna know why it would work? Because every single game that's in Smash Bros has more than like 4 or 5 games, right? Every single character has had.
They just couldn't call it Smash Bros.
They couldn't call it Smash Bros.
Like Nintendo Heroes or some dumb shit
It would be easy because every game that every character in these games have some type of like character changes done to them in terms of like just outfits and their games, their ages, where it like takes place in timelines and shit. They would do that so good, I feel like, because you look at like Mario, right? You would have regular Mario, then you would have Sunshine Mario, and it'd be a whole different like passive or some shit, or he'll do like a whole different skill or whatever. Then you'd have like instead of Luigi, you would have Luigi's Mansion Luigi. And then
it'd be like Dokkan, how there's like 9 million different Vegetas.
Yeah,
they can do what Blizzard's doing with Overwatch too, with the like different seasons and different holidays.
Yeah,
you have
and give them like some Halloween outfits and shit. No.
They did that in Heroes. They had like the summer outfits.
But you know what'd be really good? You know what'd be really good? Link would be the perfect example of this, because Link, you would have Toon Link, you would have Adult Link, right? Then you would have
Young Link.
you would have like the young Link from the Fable games. You would have Wind Waker Link. You would have the Phantom Hourglass Link. You'd have the Phantom Tracks Link. You would have the different forms of Adult Link.
Just be Dokkan.
It would be Dokkan, but Smash Bros.
With just Nintendo.
But it would fit though. But it would fit. It's my thing.
As far as gameplay goes, though, I mean, from what we've seen from Nintendo, they're not that creative.
This is true.
They literally took the gameplay from
Fire Emblem
and put it in a mobile game.
I mean, but it worked though. It was smart though because it worked.
Mario and put it in a Mario game. You see where I'm going? It's not like they're the most creative about actually making.
They would have to make a system, but for Fire Emblem Heroes, that shit worked easy though. That was such an easy system to port over.
And you see what happened when they gave Pokemon to Niantic.
Yeah.
The game's fucking trash.
Hey, chill. But you can't deny though, in terms of like just originality when it comes to gaming, that's the best they've got in terms of mobile games.
Yeah.
Augmented reality has not been touched by Nintendo at all, which is why Pokemon Go did so good. Not only was it because of Pokemon, it was because the actual gameplay itself was so addicting. How many people actually, besides me, I trashed that fucking game, but I can sit here and give it its credit that for the next like 2 or 3 months after the game's release, niggas were doing nothing but sitting in their rooms, picking up like fucking random ass Pidgeys and shit. Dead ass, just feeding them to each other and evolving them to fucking Pidgeys. When they would go outside, they would go to the Poke stops and fucking go to the gyms and shit. And the gameplay for that was so addicting.
I'm not gonna lie, for like the first maybe month, I know like the hell.
Yo, but you know if they do that Nintendo All-Star shit, they gonna put Amiibo support in that bitch. Because Amiibos are just NFC, right? So like, oh hell yeah, that shit is fucked up. Oh my god, they're gonna put Amiibo support in that shit.
That's just crazy, dog. But nah, man, we've talked about a lot about mobile games. We already passed the hour limit. I guess. I mean, we talked about everything. In the comment section and in the live chat, we're gonna be picking out questions, probably like 3 or 4, and then we'll answer them in the live chat. So ask us some questions. In terms of the comment sections, let us know how you felt regarding any of the topics that were discussed and what topics you want to see. But I'm gonna see what the chat's looking like for any questions. Yeah, I'm a block Christian.
Yo, answer it.
No, who sucks toes, dog?
Bro, sometimes
you suck toes, David.
Yo, you weird, David.
Yo, you suck toes, David.
David can get close to a toe.
That's wild.
What do you mean? I touch my own toes. That's a toe, bitch.
This nigga David plays with his 3DS with his thumb and his fucking big foot. His big toe is fucking pressing A, dog. His big toe pressing A, dog. Leave. What made you guys get into?
Y'all jealous because you
All
don't have
right, yo, Yaya asked, what made you guys get into mobile games and content creating for them? So anybody want to go? I'll go last.
What got me into getting mobile games is them shits had characters I like in it, and I could play them wherever I wanted to, and I had characters I like in it. So I was like, let me peep. And I peeped.
You liked it. I'm proud of you. Hey, Becky said, how do you feel about
Dog, answer the question.
Right.
Answer the question. Before you move on, answer the question. Print screen this shit.
How I feel about gacha games? Honestly, the only two gacha games I've played was Blazing, well, a little bit of Blazing and Dokkan, but Dokkan is, Jesus Christ, I don't play Dokkan. Fuck Dokkan.
Okay.
Are you done, nigga?
But what made you want, dog? We're never having you again,
Next,
dog.
no, next.
You are not
I'm
insightful.
sorry.
Shut
Yo,
the
I'm
fuck up,
sorry.
yo.
Next,
Mikey,
next.
go. Oh, it's me. I'll go. Okay, so what made me get into mobile games was because I low key needed like an extra upload. Like I this is around a time where I made the whole do YouTube full time thing. And I was like, I need an extra upload. Don't get me wrong. I need like something that people can fuck with, right? And I could sit here and upload 2 Let's Plays, but come on, dog. That does worse for me than it does helping, right? So instead of doing 2 Let's Plays the same day or whatever, I was like, let me find a game that is interactive. One, let me find a game that people can get into, something that's not Pokemon related, and let me see what it works. And this is around the time when Dragon Ball Super just started, mind you, and I was sitting here and I was like, yo, I want to do something with the Dragon Ball, right? So I did Xenoverse. Xenoverse was cool. I already kicked down the door when it came to Xenoverse. We were doing Xenoverse mods in there, and then I saw Roundtable Dokkan Battle, and I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? Like, this is a mobile game. It's a collective thing, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait a minute, this is 1, interactive. This is 2, something that I actually fuck with. Like Aaron said, they got characters that I fuck with in here. 3, it's one of my favorite series of all time. And then 4, people can get into this shit without having to even watch me. So I'm like, okay, let's try it. The first couple Dokkan Battle videos, literally the comment sections were, I did not know you played this game. I'm so happy that you're playing this game. I'm so hyped to see you get into this game. And that's when it clicked in my head. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna stay. This is gonna stay because people fuck with this. So it's not just Pokemon. It's not just something else. It's actually Pokemon. That be the playthrough, and then the mobile game, like 10-15 minutes of video. Dog, 2 or 3 ads in that video. People watch them shit. So I'm like, you know what? Let me roll up on Dokkan. Then after Dokkan got into it, that's when Blazing got announced. That's when that shit came out. Fuck the bullshit. That shit came out. I was like,
when Blazing JP first dropped.
Dog, I was like, let me do Blazing. Blazing did good. People wanted me to. People to this
Blazing's
day.
heat now with that PvP.
Oh no, facts. No, but
we need to. Everyone needs to stop sleeping on Blazing.
But I want you to know, up until now, people have still asked me to play Blazing. People still ask me what happened to Treasure Cruise. So like these mobile games, they opened up like a thing of interaction between me and my viewers. And if anything, it added more personality for me to put out there to everybody else. They can fuck with me more. Besides just me commentating over a Pokemon game, because we've all played Pokemon before, you know. So it's like, that's what got me into it, was the fact that what really got me into it was the fact that my people fucked with it. Because it doesn't matter, I can sit here and play a game and not do any content on it and I would enjoy it myself. But if I upload it to YouTube and or Twitch and people fuck with it, it's like, okay, this makes me feel better about my choice of games and shit. Let's build a community around it. And I did. People played Dokkan, and when I did that Brave Exvius how to get Ifrit thing, that Ifrit tutorial, that first one, people got into Brave Exvius because of me. So I'm like, the fact that I can hear that multiple times, and the fact that people fuck with me because of these games, the fact that it's not just Pokemon they fuck with me with, that's what got me into it. Real talk.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
How I got into it, it was like a mixture of like what Doob and Nick said. It's just like I was and a little bit of desperation at the time too, because I had just gotten off of playing Fusions, and Fusions was dying. Fusions was damn near dead at that point. And like a lot of people would come to my streams and ask me, yo, do I play Dokkan? Do I play Dokkan? I was like, no, I don't play that trash. But then, you know, I would watch, you know, Rhymes videos and I would watch D-Free and I'd be like, damn. And I'll be looking at, you know, how they do their gameplay and not just pulls. I'll be like, damn, how the fuck they get their shit to link up? My shit don't link up like that. And granted, I had an account at the time. I just didn't play it actively. So I can't get my shit to link up like that. So I, you know, religiously watch D-Free and I religiously watch Rhyme and, you know, looking at their gameplay, I was like, shit, I got this and this and this. I can make that happen. So I started doing pool videos and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, slowly my fan base switched over from Fusions to Dokkan. And then it was just like, you know what? This shit is all right. This shit is dope. And then I got into the meta of everything. I started learning my units. I started learning, you know, what rotations are, all that kind of shit. You know, the technical part of Dokkan rather than just pulling. And then it was history from there. So that's pretty much how I got into Dokkan. I think Beku said, how do you feel about grinding in gacha games in general, aka the LR Goku send help?
Most shit in the world.
It's tedious, but if
grindy gacha games, so it fucking it's tedious.
It's
so.
I feel like if you know what you're working for,
is necessary.
It's necessary, and if you know what you're working for and you know the worth of what you're working for, then it pays off in the end. Yeah. Because my LR Goku is a fucking monster.
Exactly.
But there's sometimes when you're grinding for it and you're like, you question yourself, like, am I ever gonna hit this goal? Am I ever gonna make it?
But that makes it when you. But that makes it more rewarding.
That's
when
me right now in
when
this world tournament, dog.
Stacy asked, what are your personal favorite mobile games and why? I think David and Mikey can.
I don't play Dokkan, but I love watching. Watching Dokkan is so like I don't like my YouTube videos. My favorite YouTube videos is probably Dokkan summoning. Like them shits be so hype.
They be hype. They be hype as hell.
Even if the person doesn't even get what they're trying to pull, like them shits be like, yo, all right, another pull. Like it's like crack. Like watching them shits is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely have to say Dokkan. I don't think I've delved that deep into any other mobile game. I would have said if I'd have stayed with Smash Tap, I would have probably put that as a close second because I kind of enjoyed the gameplay, but then it was a little bit too brain dead for me at the same time. So if I'd have kept going with it to get into like, you know, the event side of things where it's not like story, brain dead story, then I probably would have, you know, stayed a little bit longer, but it is what it is. I'm looking to get back into that, but I don't know. I'm gonna need a wiki. Definitely gonna need a wiki.
My personal favorite, before I lost my account, had to be Pokemon Duel. I know like that's like not the most popular.
How did you lose your account?
Because what happened was the emulator had updated, and I didn't even like. I want you to know, I opened this shit up. I was gonna grind. I was gonna grind. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna grind my Dokkan. I'm gonna grind my Duel. I'm gonna get off. I opened the damn thing, and all my apps are gone. But I already
have your support code.
No. I didn't have it no more, and I'm like, fuck. So I look at my phone, and I don't have it on there either, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, did I just really lose my thing? And I had all the good cards from like the beginning all the way up till now and everything like that. And I just was really sad. But Pokemon Duel is an amazing game. It's very free to play. It's very cheap if you want to spend money. It's Pokemon. It's not even competitive. It can get competitive, but there's no need for it to be competitive, you know? If you're just playing casually, it's online. Most of the gameplay is online. You battle against people, you see their units or whatever. It's dead ass just a regular gacha game. So it's probably one of my favorite ones. If I didn't lose my account, I'd actually still be uploading content because I was getting back into it the day I lost my account. So it sucks. It really does suck ass. Why do you guys think mobile gaming has a bad rep? Because it's gambling. Like think about it. Like earlier this podcast. Oh hey, how much money did Nick put in Gogeta? 300, 1,200. Why? I wanted the card. I'm gambling. All that for a mobile game. All that for a mobile game. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's gambling.
It pretty much is gambling.
It's just gambling. So it's like, why are you spending money on gambling? We could actually go get, we could actually go to a casino and actually gamble. You know. What do you think of gacha game?
My favorite mobile game is Final Fantasy 15: A New Empire.
It's a blog. It's a blog. Absolutely.
Yikes.
What do you think a gacha game needs in terms of combat system? How can they make a game to not be repetitive?
Let me. I'm gonna chime in on that one. To be honest, I think out of all the mobile games that I played, Blazing, yes, Blazing system is probably one of the best that you could ever get into, because it's action, but then again, it's puzzle. Because it's kind of like you gotta position your units right. You gotta, avoid damage and all that kind of stuff. There's a whole lot to go with it, but then it's still action oriented. So it's not like a brain dead. Yeah. It's not like a brain dead thing.
I want you to know Blazing. I want you to know. I want you to know. I said Blazing because it is one thing. So I just awakened my 6-path Sasuke, and I used a 6-path Naruto as a friend. Now they were separated, mind you, but when they're together, they link with each other. So it activates like a boost in attack and defense and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it's all about positioning, and then it's all about it's honestly, Blazing is really good. If you like Naruto, if you want like a free to play oriented game, and it's PvP, that ass, play Blazing, yo. Play Blazing, yo.
It's kind of like weird right now, but it'll be good when it's
so
fixed.
Good. Blazing is so good. Let me see. What's another one? Let me see.
Man, Chimera needs to stop talking about trash souls. Man.
It's a good game.
Bleach Brave Souls does have really good gameplay.
It's a good game.
But we don't tolerate that. But anyway, Blaze Blue, download that shit.
What's it called?
I actually want to download that right now. Actually, I want to see what that is.
If you just look up Blaze Blue, it's literally the first one.
Go on Cool App right now.
It's in English.
Is it worth me getting into Dokkan now, or is it too late? No. Is the main thing?
Definitely.
If anything,
is it Blaze Blue RR?
I think so. Yeah.
If anything, it's probably the best time to get into Dokkan right now. We just finished Gogeta, and Cooler's coming within like a week. Go ahead, talk, David.
Cooler's coming tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Cooler comes tomorrow.
Yes.
And there's gonna be probably a huge sale because
it's Cooler.
Yeah, they're probably gonna bring the sale back, and we're probably gonna get 2.5 million celebration.
And then on JP, Gohan, a STR Gohan is coming too. So you could play either version right now, and
you can play any version. Sabo asked, this is more of like a personal question. He asked me, what gachas can we expect to see on your channel or channels? I'm guessing this is for everybody. I stopped playing Dokkan. I still play with David on his channel. Like, we have a video going up soon, so I'm probably gonna be playing Wednesday. I'm probably gonna be on David's channel when it comes to Dokkan. I want to try to see if I could get my feet back into Blazing. I honestly, real talk want to get back into Pokemon Duel. I don't give a fuck about that community anymore. I just want to play that game. That game is really good. I'll try to see if I can recover my account or get a better one. I'll try. But if not, honestly, that's pretty much it. I don't know.
For me, Dokkan, I'm trying to do Blazing because I want to get into it and I got to learn it. So
yeah, that's pretty much the same. I want to learn Blazing, and I really want to learn Smash Tap, to be honest, because I love My Hero Academia. That's probably one of the best animes coming out, not even out right now, that you could definitely watch. So if you're not watching My Hero, you're doing something wrong with your life. But as far as that is concerned, I kind of want to
because don't overhype that shit.
Right, I definitely don't want to overhype it, but I want to section my channel like Dragon Ball and My Hero, because let's face it, My Hero is about to be the wave.
I want to call this right now for anybody in this chat right now, and this is when we get a better gacha game, when we get an actual fighting game, that's just going to be on the channel. I don't care. It's going to be on the channel.
Yes.
Whether it does good or not, it's going to be on the channel. I do not care.
I really want to get into that what's that What's that?
Into the Ballroom? Yeah, me too.
God, you're ugly. What was that one game that had all the comic book
Ori collection?
anime, like
Ori? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no,
I
no,
wanna
no,
get
no.
into that.
You should get into that. David, you should get into that specifically because you know a lot of animes, especially a lot of shonens. Besides the newer ones, obviously. But I mean,
yeah.
I would get into it.
They actually have a lot of the older animes.
Dog, I saw they had Seiya. I was like,
they got Seiya, they got JoJo, they got Lupin the Third.
I'm like, we going back in this bitch. Okay.
Fist of the North Star. They're getting the game, by the way. It's just dope.
Some of the anime on there I don't
dope.
even know. Or Animu.
And if anything, I would get into it because that opens up the door. If anything, Dave, that opens up the door for okay.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, I'll be my me. Give a fuck about what you think. Okay. But
all right, nigga. Yeah, drop it down.
But if you get in the Ori collection, I think that might do good for not only you, if you're like the only one that's uploading that game, it would do good for you to get like a bigger horizon when it comes to those anime, and just like I said, building a community. You know, you're a mobile game channel now. You may as well be. Honestly, I wish you would get into Duel Links, but you don't like me, so never mind. Anyway,
I don't like. I can't get into Yu-Gi-Oh, so I can't understand.
When the elemental heroes come in, David, get into the game.
Hey, I got a question. Is Pokemon? Well, I guess it really wouldn't matter.
What?
But I was gonna ask: Is Pokemon the TCG is that on mobile?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter because I have the PC app. So I mean, if I really wanted to record, I'd just record that. But
I want you to know I did a whole series. This is like completely off topic. I was gonna end the thing off, but I want you to know it's not even a series. Like I would ask like people if they're like if they collect TCG, they would give me their codes, and I would do the unpackings online.
That's beautiful.
I would do them. I would do them on streams and shit. That's I dead ass too. I want to get into it because I don't know how TCG works. But if I get into my account right now, I probably got some good cards from like the 2 or 3 packs expansions ago.
Wait, as a matter of fact, wasn't we supposed to do something on that?
We were all supposed to get into it. Man. I didn't know that. I was into it, dog. I want you to know I was like, yo, if you have any TCG codes around, give it to me. And they did, and I went on YouTube. I live streamed me like unpacking all of them, talking to the chat or whatever. It was just really good. It was chill. But I think with that being said, we're kind of getting off topic and everything. But I think we talked about a lot. We're already like 30 minutes ahead of what we were supposed to be. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the podcast. Next week's episode is actually going to be about Dragon Ball FighterZ. The next one is going to be about Dragon Ball FighterZ. What do we expect? Who we want to see in there, and what it would do for the actual gaming community and YouTube. So be there next week. If you're not already following the Twitter at the Royal Round _ and everybody else that's involved in the podcast in this episode. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this motherfucker. I'm gonna see you guys next week, and that's gonna be it. Love y'all. Bye.
My demons silhouette. I still